Alright. Think we're all good now. How is the audio? Can you guys hear the gameplay audio fine? Does it sound good? It's pretty loud on my end, but I can always fix it. It's the only good visual novel in existence. I haven't seen or played any Phoenix Wright games, but I don't plan on playing it blindly anyway. Alright. The audio's fine? Alright. Hey everybody, MaskedMetaKnight4, and welcome to stream number 354, and today we are starting a brand new Let's Play, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy, because, you know, I am a very irresponsible YouTuber slash streamer, and I started like 12 different games, and I haven't finished any of them yet, but why not add an extra one? So, this will be semi-blindish, because I've watched like some streams of this game, but not everything. And I've watched a lot of episodes in the anime. But I would appreciate it for those in chat right now not to spoil anything for people who haven't played. And I guess for me too, because I haven't seen everything about this game. Game audio is a bit too loud for the sound. Can I fix it? Oh yeah, I can definitely. Okay, I'll put out one. I think that's good, right? Text box off. Wait, we want a text box, right? I feel like for those who haven't seen this game before, you guys are gonna like it. You guys are really gonna like it. And Cobalt would never shut up about this game either, so I think it's finally time. Alright, episode 1, the first turnabout. It skips over a lot in the first game? Yeah, so that's why I won't know everything about the first game. Yeah, let's get into the anime. Damn it, why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. Uh-oh. I've gotta find somebody to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. What a great start. Somebody gets murdered. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Oh, I can't wait. Boy, am I nervous! Right! Oh, hi, Chief! Phew, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Right, see ya, Fishy. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over! My life, everything, it's all over! Nani? Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, despair! Oh! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna die! It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick! Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty! Tell them I'm guilty! Give me the death sentence, I ain't afraid to die! What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished! I didn't know Pitt was here. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me! Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspaper says it was you. Uh-oh. Apparently Larry killed his girlfriend? My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself into trouble. One thing I could say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. August 3rd.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Ahem. Mr. Wright? This is your first trial, is it not?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous.
Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves.
Yeah, a lot of the names in this franchise are pretty punny, which I appreciate. Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness.
Yes, Your Honor.
Gulp.
Hands shaking, eyesight fading.
The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case.
Obviously Larry Butts. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor.
Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name?
Phew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover so many times. It's... wait. Uh-oh. No way, I forgot! I've drawn a total blank here! Phoenix! Are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Of course, I know the victim's name. That's totally Mia. I, just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press the R button to check it at any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you.
Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case?
Okay, let's check the court record. Cindy's autopsy report. Cindy? What's her last name? Cinderblock. Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone.
Correct. Now, tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was...
loss of blood due to blunt trauma. So, hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object.
Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. I'm glad I forced a tutorial on you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure.
Well then, first, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne?
Yes, Your Honor?
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck by a blunt object. Could you explain to the court just what that object was?
The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim.
I see. The court accepts it into evidence.
Statue added to the court record. A statue in the shape of the Thinker. It's rather heavy. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use the R button to check the court record frequently.
Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. I don't think Larry would say anything unfortunate. I think we're fine. Uh-oh, Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Ahem! Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy! We were great together! We were Romeo and Juliet! Cleopatra and Mark Antony! Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped, she just wasn't taking my phone calls. Or seeing me, ever. Who wants to tell him that means us being dumped? Anybody? What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what you described is generally what you mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. Okay, so she came back from overseas one day before she died. What do you mean, one of them?
Lies, all of it! I don't believe a word of it!
Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Alright, the victim apparently arrived home from Paris on July 30th, the day before the murder.
Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder.
Yeah, thank you, Captain Obvious.
Dude, no way.
The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies.
Daddies?
Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle.
Dude!
You can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, no way. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I? I don't know, like, if we wait and see what happens, he might say something dumb. But if we stop him from answering, that might be a little shady. But you know what? I think we should stop him from answering. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case.
Oof. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating cheat up. Oh no. But Larry, stop. I'm gonna die! I'm just gonna drop dead! Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this! Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite.
Oh boy, this is still not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not?
Oh.
Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did, and maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, you went.
What do I do?
Do we stop him from answering? Oh, we have to have him answer honestly. I think honesty's the only way to get out of this. I know, I'll send him a signal.
Tell the truth!
Yeah, I was there. I went.
Order!
Well, Mr. Butts. Dude, chill! She wasn't home, man. So, like, I didn't see her.
Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying?
The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Uh-oh, a witness.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness?
The man found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
Order! Order in the court!
Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Side to the stand. Oh, it's you. Mr. Side, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct?
Oh, yes, newspapers, yes. Mr. Solid, may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder.
Alright, here we go. I was going door to door, selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went into a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawit used was one of those. Know what I don't get? How does a cordless phone not work on a blackout? Wouldn't like a cord phone not work in a blackout because it's like connected to the electricity? I don't know. I found that weird. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your pursual. Alright, blackout record added to the court record. Electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Okay, from noon to 6 p.m.
No, Mr. Wright.
Yes! Yes, Your Honor.
You may begin your cross-examination.
Here's where we shine, boys. Cross-examination. Alright, Wright. This is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave.
Lies? What? He was lying?
Your client is innocent, right? And that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is it your client really guilty?
How do I prove he's not?
You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness testimony. Then, once you found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face.
Okay.
Open the court record with the R button and point out the contradictions in the testimony. Alright, so attorney's badge. We don't need to worry about that. So she died between 4 p.m. and 5 p.m. And she died to a blunt hit to the head. That was the murder weapon. She came a day before the murder. And the blackout was between noon to 6. So... And the autopsy says she died between 4 and 5. So I already have a contradiction in mind. Remember, this was originally set in the future. The first game takes place in 2016. Oh, interesting. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing the apartment. Alright, I don't think that's scummy at all. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Okay, so I can go back and forth between his testimony, whatever. The thing that's strange, I looked inside the apartment. What gave you the idea to do that?
Well, the door was half open, you see. Isn't it only human to want to peek? We climb mountains because they're there. It's the same thing. Truer words have never been spoken. Anyone would look inside.
Why did Payne cut off so quickly? So you looked into the apartment. What happened then? Then I saw her lying there. A woman not moving, dead.
Are you sure she was dead?
Well, no, I guess I wasn't. But she wasn't moving at all. There's blood everywhere. I guess that would look fatal to anyone. Very well. What happened next? I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. Alright, so... never went inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. 1 p.m.! Are you certain? Yes, absolutely! Is this where I present the evidence? He seems really confident. 1 p.m.? Right. Doesn't that seem strange to you? Present some evidence to contradict him! Alright, we got him. You know about pressing for more testimonies? Yeah, I do. You sure you found the body at 1 p.m.? You're absolutely sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime around 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh, he's sweating. Oh, that. Oh, This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time.
After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawit, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.?
Well, gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart.
Wait, I remember now! Would you care to give your testimony again?
What lies is he cooking up this time? You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Alright, so I think contradiction immediately, because the TV couldn't have been on because of the blackout, right?
Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. Time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. You said heard, not saw? Yes, heard. All I saw was the body laying there. I didn't think to look at anything else, least of all my watch. Isn't that a little strange? So you're saying you heard something, but if you were so shocked by the body, you wouldn't hear anything at all.
The witness did say he actually heard the time. It's ludicrous to suggest he wouldn't hear anything. I have to agree with the prosecution. Witness, continue your testimony.
There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Alright. Are you sure it was a television and not a radio?
Well, no, I guess it might have been a radio. Incidentally, there was no radio on the premises. There was only a large television.
Right. I can't put my finger on it, but something about this seems fishy. Something about hearing the television.
The witness has testified he heard the time.
Alright, so we're gonna back off, and we're gonna present
evidence.
A blackout record.
Hold it right there!
The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video.
Gah! The defense has a point. Do you have any explanation for this, Mr. Sawit?
No, I find it quite puzzling myself.
Wait! Ah! Wait, I remember now! Mr. Sawit? The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That and you seem rather distraught. Ah! My apologies, Your Honor! It must have been the shock of the finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sawit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please.
Alrighty. He's cracking. Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw... Boy! I literally asked him before that he heard that he heard the time and not saw it, but now he saw it this time. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw.
You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Gladly. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. That strikes me as a very suspicious mistake. Especially since he was outside of the apartment. So, I don't know where the clock... I don't know, like, the layout of the room. So we don't know how he would have seen it.
Yes, I can see how you'd be a little doubtful. I'm really sorry. I only just remember that table clock.
A table clock? There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? A table clock? Was there a clock at the scene?
This is the first I've heard of it.
Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. I don't know where to present evidence. This sounds really good though. Murder weapon? Yes, the table clock that was used as a weapon. That's what I just said. Did he doze off in the middle of my testimony or something? Something's fishy here. Alright. Let's present something. I don't know though, like, if we present the murder weapon in this situation, I don't know what that would do. I'm not trying to jump the gun here. There's a table clock in the apartment wasn't there. Yeah, the murder weapon. We'll see what happens with the statue. Wait just a moment! The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now how is this supposed to be a clock? What? You with your objections and your evidence! Just who do you think you are? What you see is what you get. Just the lawyer that loves adventure! I'm Phoenix, Wright! Just answer the question, Mr. Saw. If you're unsure, press every part of the testimony. Got you. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock! Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne? As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. Just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony? Why, yes I do! Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in this witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly, a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he... You're lying! You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it! Prove I went in there! I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her! You struck her with a clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard! Order in the court! Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Solid, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice is burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face! Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never! Look, the clock, I heard no, I saw! Just shut up! I hate you! It was him, I tell you, I saw him! He killed her, and he should burn! Burn! Give him death! Yikes. Yikes, bro. That's looking a little shady. Order! Order in the court, I say! Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claim. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. Better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sod heard was definitely this clock. That fact is which is clear if you simply try sounding the clock. Why did he? He threw his hair. I don't know. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is a thinker after all. So, you've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time is it now? It's 11:25. Ah! As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between Mr. Solid heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Solid, try to talk your way out of this one. Ha! 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 You forgot one thing. Uh-oh. What's he talking about now? While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it's running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. Uh-oh. He's right. How am I gonna prove that? Damn it! I was so close!
Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim.
Yes, Your Honor.
This means I cannot allow you to indicate the witness. Unfortunately. No! This ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Salt.
No, he's guilty! He's literally mauled in on the head! I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal! A criminal! You lawyers are all slime! I almost had him.
Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now.
Oh no. Is he really gonna get away? Not so fast, Mr. Solid! Chief! Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think!
But Chief,
it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. That doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason, and you'll have your proof. Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Why would the clock be 3 hours slow? In fact, I do have an idea because we have evidence. Landline as opposed to those home phones. Oh, okay. Wait, maybe I can prove it. Must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let him have it.
Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim?
Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim, beyond a doubt.
Ha! Tough words! Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow.
Alright, so why would you think a clock would be running slow? Well, we've already had the autopsy report, and the statue, and the blackout record. However, we have a passport. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris the day before the murder. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast! The victim hadn't reset her clock since she's returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Solid? Or should I say, Mr. Did It?
Yeah.
He dead.
Order! Order, I say! Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness?
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And find the true culprit at the same time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty! And with that, this court is adjourned.
We did it! We saved Larry Butts! It turns out Frank Sott was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sawit let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sawit grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. That's really unfortunate, though. Wrong place at the wrong time. You hate to see it. Phew! I still can't believe you won! Right! Good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all. Not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel.
My life is over!
Larry! You're supposed to be happy! What's wrong now?
Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon.
Good. Wait, no! I mean, bad! Bad, bad, bad! Larry, you're innocent. This case is closed.
But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever.
Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind. She was a thought! I'm sorry, I had to say it. Congratulations, Harry!
Harry?
Yes, you! I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent!
Thanks. I really owe you one.
I won't forget this, ever! Let's celebrate! Dinner? Movie? My treat! Oh no, I couldn't.
Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook.
I don't know what to say about that name. Yeah, the names are really funny. Oh, hey!
Hey, here, take this. It's a present.
A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick! Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool.
Don't that make you just want to cry?
Larry. Don't worry, there's other fish in the sea, Larry Butts. Are you so sure? Squeeze me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh? I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right, Wright? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? I guess show him the thinker, right? Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, think of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer.
Really? I am, thanks!
Hope that made him feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right. Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me? We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah! Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? I'd love to, Mia. I'd love to learn the origins of how Phoenix Wright became a lawyer. I'm gonna go ahead and go. Might plan on playing a series blind soon. Alright, Mimi. And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not gonna pay us, unless you count the clock he gave Mia. I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. Done, done, done. Well, I hope you all enjoyed my Let's Play. I'm just kidding, it's not over. A brand new episode has been added. I don't know if we're going to finish this episode today, but we're going to try. We'll see. I'm going to stream until like 3 p.m., 3:15-ish, because I kind of didn't eat anything. We have multiple save files. Let's just save in file 1. Hello? This is Maya. Hey, Maya, it's me. Mia? What's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How you been? How have you been? Well, lonely? That's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that might turn out that way, yes? Hey, Aru. What's up, Magus? Can you come by the office tonight, say 9 o'clock, to pick it up? I'll be in a pretorial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Hey, I could go for a good burger too right now, honestly. Okay. We'll head up the usual joint. All right, it's a deal. Okay, sis. See you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. Conversation recorded. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Recorded call, huh? How do you often decorate your burgers? Decorate? Do you mean like what you put in the burgers? I mean, I guess like for burgers, I'm pretty basic. The patty, cheese, lettuce, ketchup, mustard. That's really it. I'm not much of a pickle guy or an onion guy. Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine. The papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Oh, you are not a cogniferous of my background? Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Ho! My dear Miss Faye, I am so very sorry. But I'm afraid I must ask for you one more time. One more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye. No! Red, white, blue. September 5th, 9:08 p.m. Faye and Co. Law Offices. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh? That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. Uh-oh. Let's go to her office. That smell! Blood! Sis! Someone's there. Chief? Chief? Chief! Is she sleeping?
She's sleeping, right? Who are you? The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Until finally she was cold. Oh no. Chief! What's going on here? Chief, it's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. Oh man, that's unfortunate. Somebody died the exact same way. There's some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of glass, light, stand in line, broken in the back of the room. Alright, glass shards, the broken remains of a glass light stand. Beyond broken, all recognition. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. A piece of paper must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? Your boss is dead! A word is written in blood on the scrap of paper. Maya. Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store, dated yesterday. Receipt added to the court record. A department store receipt with letters written in blood on the back. Yo, who's Maya? I think that's enough snooping around for now. Better call the police. Find out what that girl was doing here. Is that enough snooping? Chief's chair. Simple, functional design. It feels pretty good to sit in, too. There's a large building right across from the office. The Gatewater Hotel. A nice, luxurious place. Okay. I think we head out at this point. That girl just now. Where'd she go? I put her right there on that sofa. Uh-oh. Hope she didn't run on me. Yipes! Don't scare me like that! Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay. I work here. Maya. Maya Faye. Maya. Faye? Maya! So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt? Never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Let's talk to her. What happened? She seems to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. Excuse me. Can you tell me what happened? I came in, the room was dark, and Sis! So she was already dead. Alright, that's good to know. She was already dead, apparently. So, you're the chief's sister. I'm her younger sister. You were here, visited? This late at night? Yes, she said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her. Evidence? Yes, it was that clock. It was the thinker. Yeah, let's present her the receipt. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name! But why? Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. Why would Sis write my name? Uh-oh. Now I've done it. I better hurry and call the police. Is there anything to examine in here? Not really. This sofa's for clients. It's leather. A real luxury model. The door to the chief's office is slightly open. You better not touch the doorknob. You couldn't cram more legal books in here, even if you wanted to. Few can gaze upon the shelves without feeling insignificant. The reception desk, I usually sit here. What can we do? How do I call the cops, though?
Oh, this is a different room. I mean, it's the same room, but this is a different location. A perfectly normal office desk. The chief had a very particular policy about office decor. Spend big on stuff the clients use, but keep your own stuff simple. The Fay & Co. ledger box. Everything's written in the chief's ultra-neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. Right! I'd rather call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receivers are missing. Looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart.
Police! Please, come quick!
What was that? Someone's screaming outside the window. She's staring right at me. She's holding the phone in her hand. Uh-oh. That's not good. That's not good at all. Let's fail. Now we done did it. The police! Sounds like they're coming this way.
Freeze! Police!
Alright, I'm the Detective Dick Gumshoe. See? Gumshoe? What an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. It must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, Kay? Great. Just great. Maya, wait. She wouldn't have... Nah.
Whoa! Excuse me!
Eek! This word Maya here don't mean anything to you? That's my name.
What?!
The victim drew this here on the note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer? I'm not...
Case closed! You're coming down to the present, ma'am.
What? I don't know what kind of name that is. Dick Gumshoe? I don't know who names a child that. Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around, waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6th, 9:07 a.m. Detention Center, Visitors Room. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh. It's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you gonna be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Of course I will. First things first, I better get her cheered up. Yeah, of course I will. Cheer up. Really? Whoa! Did I say the wrong thing? She looks sadder now. What? What's wrong? You don't think I can do it? No. No one could. Who would believe me? Even you, when you found me in the office. You looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought. It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. Ha! So he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into hearts type of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh, sounds like it was fun. Well, I know how to go if I ever get into trouble now. Oh, who to go to if I get in trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Uh-oh. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But, at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia. I know. Okay, somebody outside's being really loud, so I'm gonna go check the window real quick and see,
I'm not getting swatted or anything. That would suck. So I'll BRB for like 10 seconds. Alright, false alarm. People are just being loud. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium in training. A spirit medium? Pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Day of the crime. Can you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes, that clock shaped like the finger. The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in the case? Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah, I forgot about how to delete those things. Huh, okay. So, you say you had a conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it. Right. Oh, I just remembered. The detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see the detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. Maya's memo. A conversation I had with my sister was recorded on my cell phone. Okay. Wait. I could have sworn I read this one. Spirit mediums. You're an acolyte, our medium in training. That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers are first class too. I had no idea. Wait. What? So you're a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium, with ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact me as spirit then? Alright, so for context, for those who are probably confused. So, yeah, I guess Mia did it, or Maya explained it. But there are spirit mediums in this game where they can contact the dead. But it needs to be under special circumstances. But you'll see a lot more of that later on in the LP, so yeah, just wanted to point that out there. It's gonna be very important. You can just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. Huh? Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. You think you could go ask him to represent me? Might as well, right? Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much! I had no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry. Leave it to me. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? He told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 this afternoon. And visiting hours are almost up. I better hurry. Right, I'll be back. Can you tell me more about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing is the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it.
Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. She arrived around 9. Okay. The lights were off, and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. Alright, so let's just move, let's go find this lawyer. September 6th, Grossberg Law Offices. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out? She couldn't say when he'd be back. Must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. Really? Okay, I'm not gonna expect anything in here for now. Wait, then what are we gonna do? If he's not here. Okay, let's just go back to, oh, Fanco Law Offices, I guess. September 6th, Fanco Law Offices. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues.
Hey, you there! This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No, Phoenix Wright. How can anyone mistake me for Larry? Guess I got the wrong name. Mr. Wright, sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer. And you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right. And you were... Detective Suede Shoes? Gumtree? Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right, at your service. Hang on! That's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal! Anyway, get the name right. And don't go call me Dick! Hey, Dick, get over... Yes, sir! Be right there! You're a lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick. Phew, he thinks I'm Maya's lawyer.
About Miss Faye, do you have did you do an autopsy?
You want to know the results, eh? Then don't you look at me like that, pal! It's no use. Give up.
She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment.
Alright. You can see the report, that's all.
Okay, so that adds up because 9 p.m. was when Mia showed up. Or Maya showed up, and she died at around 9. A single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. Okay. About Maya.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal. This is one trial you aren't going to win.
Oh, why do you say that?
The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth? I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all.
Uh-oh.
Imagine someone saying that. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you?
Of course I do.
I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain. He doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict. Don't talk about him that way. You make him barely sound human. Still, I'm afraid it's pretty much decides the case. So, Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became prosecutor at the incredible young age of 20. We'll all have died from statuses and clocks. Of course, there are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an absolute abnormal passion. Never imagined I'd be faced with him so soon.
Can we present anything to him that he'll care about? Here. I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone?
Oh, that? I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer.
Uh-oh.
It's on to me.
I don't know. Present your badge? Oh, I have to present my badge. Oh, it's too late. I mean, he knows I'm a lawyer, right?
matter? Oh, no, it's just, you know, detective. Nope, I know nothing, pal. That cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like her boyfriend. Cell phone holds all little girls' sweetest and spiciest secrets. Sorry, mean a muffin. You're trying to confuse me! Sorry, pal. I already checked all the numbers in memory. Impressive. You're quite the detective. Uh-huh. Oh, here. You can have the phone back. There weren't any suspicion call records in there, after all. See if you didn't notice the recorded conversation. Hog. I need some water. Too much talking. I guess I've asked all the questions I need to. You all done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait! One more thing I want to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you better not. No influence in the witness with your lollery ways, pal. Come to think of it, I completely forgot about her. Yeah, me too, I forgot about her too. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name, Miss May, huh? So you've already sent her. So you sent her home already, then? Aha! You're trying to lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial. So she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. I think we're done here. So let's move to Gatewater Hotel. September 6th, Gatewater Hotel, room 303.
Well, hello there, handsome.
Why is your idle animation like that? Are you a cat? What's up, Marley? Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth.
You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal.
Memo to self. Thank Detective Doug Gumshoe for making my job harder.
Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting, I can hardly contain myself. Ooh, let me go freshen up so I can take a look the part of the beautiful eyewitness.
I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. Alright, let's look at the room. Here's the window. The late summer sunlight streams through the window. It's the Fay & Co. Law Offices building, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize the face from this distance. Have you or will you ever play Neverwinter Nights for the Switch? I have never heard of that game until today, so... For now, no. Maybe it's a game that I'll get interested in the future. I have no idea. I don't know what the genre is, I don't even know what it's about. A simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. The late summer sunlight streams through the window. Wait, I thought... Okay. I'm surprised this counts as the window. Oh. A bottle and 2 glasses are on the table. Somebody must be staying with her. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. Wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey! Hey! Whoa! 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 The freaky eyes! Jeez Louise! What are you doing? No touching!
Oh, bad boy.
Bro, do we talk about how her eyes went from crazy to kawaii again? Jeez Louise.
You really shouldn't pry in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you?
Upset? Thought she was going to explode for a second there. Wonder what could be inside the drawer. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident.
Ooh, observe? Incident. You sound just like a lawyer in the movies.
I like a man with a big vocabulary. Nope, better not encourage her. You know that thing that happened the other day? That bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you can tell me about it. Pretty please?
Let me see. Well, dream on. You want to know? You'll just have to come to the court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. Can you just...
Who exactly are you?
Ooh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me?
No! Hey! I'm just doing my job here!
You know, you're cute when you blush.
Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much.
Right. Can you just tell me what it is you do?
Well, no. See? You had your little hopes up, didn't you?
Oh boy.
Talk to me, woman!
I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying with you here?
Ooh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives, like, on television.
Oh no, not me. I'm just a lawyer.
Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage?
Bro, she called us trash!
This maid doesn't like nosy little lawyers.
Oh boy. Alright. I think we're screwed. Okay, we can't really do anything here. I think we go back to the detention center, right? And give Maya her phone back.
Hey, what is it? Did you meet the lawyer?
Sorry. I haven't seen him yet.
I see.
Better go see if I can find this elite lawyer she's talking about. Let's show her the phone first. Let's talk about her family. What about your family?
I only have my sister. My father died when I was very young. I don't know where my mother is.
Don't know? So she could still be alive?
The woman in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual powers run through our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man, and he ruined our mother's life.
Ruined?
After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer. She left the mountains.
So you live by yourself?
Yes, I've gotten used to it.
Oh, also,
I had to become independent or I would lose my powers.
I feel bad for her, all by herself up on that mountain. Your mother's enemy. So, who was this man who, ruined your mother?
About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it. Apparently, the police are running out of leads. They were getting desperate.
Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium? They didn't use a spirit medium, did they?
The police convinced my mother to try and contact the victim.
Wow, so what happened?
The case was solved. We thought.
You thought?
The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent.
Uh-oh.
The police's consultation with the medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughingstock of the nation.
I see. White. Excuse me, White?
That was his name. My sister told me.
White? White. Okay. Let's present the phone and see what happens. Hey, I got your cell phone back.
Oh, say, can I listen to my sister's voice?
Maya's eyes closed. She listened to every word with such intensity. Before long, tears began to roll down her cheeks. That's so sad.
Thank you.
Alright, let's go find that lawyer. That boy better be back by now. Seems like Mr. Crowsbury— Are you kidding me?! Okay, good. Thank goodness. That wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of throat I've ever heard. Aha! So you're the one who has been looking for me. Yes, that's me. You look even grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. Not busy? How could no one get in touch with you? Something the matter? That's kind of shady, to be honest. You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya. Maya Fey.
Ah, yes, Maya Fey. Go on.
What a strange reaction.
Ah, cha cha! I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. Nope, it's quite impossible.
But wait a second. How'd you know the trial was tomorrow? Yeah, that's actually kind of fishy.
Erk? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry. End of this.
Boy, that isn't shady. I don't know what is. What's going on? He refused me before I even got the chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? How can you just refuse like that? Please, tell me why you won't take the case.
Well, you see, it's just... I'm busy, you see. The client is Mia Fey's sister.
Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands.
Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye.
Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere.
Think not.
Huh? Did you say something?
I think not, I said.
Oh no, are we about to die, guys?
What do you mean? I'm terribly oh, we're gonna die. It's over. I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this oh, never mind. False alarm. Terribly sorry, my boy.
Why?
I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but can you leave? Now? I have nothing more to discuss with you.
What's going on here? Nah, I'm not leaving until I get some more answers. How'd you know Mia Fey?
She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see.
A mission? You can see it in her eyes.
She followed it with a burning passion.
Never looked back, that one. So she had a mission. That's quite a painting.
Ah, you noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hats. It's worth at least 3 million! I have no intention of parting with it.
Of course.
No, I won't even sell it. Not even to you.
Wasn't interested.
It's not for sale.
I'm not buying it, jeez! Is there anything I could present? Not really. An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. That painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick, it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. I don't see anything out of the ordinary here. Alright, let's go break the bad news to Maya, unfortunately. 3:42 p.m. Hiya. Oh, you're back! Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? We'll see. Just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned, then. Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? We know exactly what we have to do. Because we're the main character! We're gonna defend her. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you with whether you want me or not. Why? Why? Well... someone else is the culprit. You aren't the culprit. Someone else is. How do you know? I have a hunch. Given the evidence, it would be easy to assume that Maya was the killer. But there's something about this whole thing that smells fishy. That witness's strange behavior. Is that all an act? And the way that lawyer refused to help Maya. But more than all of that, she has no one left to help her. Nothing is more sad or more lonely than that. I know. I've been there a long, long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here.
Right, thank you.
Phew, she smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right?
Yes! And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay?
It's a deal. So, what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Okay, I think we've done all we can here. Let's go back to the hotel. I don't know what's gonna happen. Oh! You are not the lady. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are...
Oh, I beg your pardon, sir? I am the bellboy of this establishment at your service, sir.
Oh, right.
I just come up to deliver room service, sir. Shut up with the sir!
Do you know where Miss May might be?
Oh, I believe our guest Miss May is currently using our facilities? If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy.
Yeah.
Wait, no, hey!
Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself?
Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. Ah, I almost forgot! Yeah! You came back quick! Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there's a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned.
Oh, right, sure.
Mr. White of Blue Corp?
Where have I heard that name?
White.
That was his name. My sister told me. White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? I don't know. Let's start snooping as usual, I see. There's a screwdriver sticking out of the half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? Wiretap? You know what's always scary about this? Like, these people always show up out of nowhere. So, if I was Phoenix Wright, I'd grab that thing and dip immediately. What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Wiretap found in Miss May's hotel room. There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. How would she have something like this in her hotel room? The story behind all of this, I know it. Alright. I'll be using this bit of evidence at tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to the woman's bottom. Wait. I mean, you know what I mean.
Oh, bellboy, still there?
Uh-oh. Time to scram!
I look forward to tank going with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. To be continued. We have another hour left, so why not continue? I would love to save. Should I just keep saving in one save slot, or should I, like, save in multiple? I haven't decided yet. I'll just save in, here, I guess. Alright. 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. What's gonna suck, though, is we no longer have Maya, or Mia, on our side, so that's gonna be very problematic.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or you'll be on me in an instant.
Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement.
Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. We have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor.
I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin, then.
We may call out our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer of the scene, Detective Gumshoe.
Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. Alright, the body was found by this window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of a thinker found next to her body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hand, sir. The court accepts this statue as evidence.
They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans added to the court records, okay? Keep that in mind.
Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence.
Alright, witness testimony.
As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed into the scene. There were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Mia Fey.
Why? He had a witness account describing her.
The witness saw Miss Mia Fey at the very moment of the murder.
Alright, the very moment, you say? Very moment. I'll keep that in mind. Very moment.
Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony.
Whoosh. Smack.
Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? If my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff and impress the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. Heh. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try.
Something the matter?
No, Your Honor. You totally didn't see me throw that, get that piece of paper thrown at me in the middle of court. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Maya Fey's arrest. Alright, let's get cracking. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. Who did you say got a call? Who did you say you got a call from?
Hey, pal, don't play dumb. You know who. The call was from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel, right across from the crime scene.
Okay, I pressed. Not sure it did much, though.
Right, please continue. There were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
That is true, but I'm still gonna press anyway.
Are you absolutely sure it was us? Listen, pal, your dumb act will only get you so far. With her funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair, you two stand out like suspicious people on a crime scene.
Well, he does have a point about her. She is pretty unmistakable. I should pick my points to press with a little more care. I immediately arrested Maya Fey. Okay.
Why is that? What's your reason? Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder.
Can't see a single contradiction in there. I'll just take Maya's advice and press him on anything suspicious. As soon as a phone call came in, I rushed into the scene. There were two people there already. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. We had a witness account describing her. So the witness would be able to see her, right? The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. Okay, so let's see here. She died at 9 p.m. Pulls a conversation, broken glass, murder weapon, wiretap. The murder scene. Can't see a single contradiction in there. I'll just take Maya's advice and press him on suspiciously. Hold on just 1 second.
Yeah?
If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence. She did it, correct?
Huh? Did I say that? Me?
I heard you say it.
You did say it. You said it.
Exactly, what about the suspicious woman in pink claim was hard evidence?
What? Miss May isn't suspicious, she sure isn't pink, pal! Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective?
I guess Preston can have his advantages.
Yes! Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again.
Alright. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my very own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was clearly written in blood. Lab test results show that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name.
How you like that?
That's my hard evidence. That's not gonna fly with me.
Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify this vital piece of information the first time?
That's what I'm saying, man. I don't know how these people get away with, like, saying a wrong testimony in the first place, and then they're like, oh, my B, it was just a prank, bro. I'm gonna give you a second one.
I know, I'm real embarrassed. I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
So I do see a contradiction. I don't know when to say it, because I haven't explained this mechanic yet since we haven't lost any points. There's a blue meter on the top right of the screen. So anytime we give wrong evidence or push on a wrong claim, we lose HP or whatnot. So I'm actually gonna save right here. Because you can save, scum! Pog. Okay, found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. Okay, let me press him a bit, and then I'll see what happens. Because I don't think we get penalized. You're given a penalty, yeah. Do you get penalized if you press too much? I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean that the victim wrote it.
Oh ho! Then who wrote it, smarty pants? But who?
I did! The killer! The killer! Anyone can see that.
Ooh! You're saying the killer wrote her own name? Buddy, please! She was framed! Hold on. If that's the case, where's your evidence? Oh no. Erk? Ha! I guess that was just a bit of a tall order for you. Those not evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright. Yeah, pal? Well, Detective, tell us what was written on that memo you found.
Just for wrong answers and presenting wrong evidence? Okay.
On it wrote Maya! It was written clearly on blood.
Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. What kind of tests were these again?
Huh? What kind? Well, I hear they take the little bits of the blood, your hemoglobin full. Hermoglobins? Hermoglobin? Blah, 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 blah. I refuse to testify this matter, pal! I'm no expert on blood tests. Yes, that was quite clear. You may continue with your testimony. Thanks, pal. I mean, Your Honor, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Yeah? I look forward to your next evaluation. As should you.
Oh, that was a mess.
Right! Where was I? Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger.
On which hand was the bloody finger, Detective?
The right hand!
She was right-handed.
Ha! 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 Nice try! Uh-oh. I guess it wasn't too hard to see what I was getting at there. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name.
Detective Gumshoe, do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name?
Sure! It happens all the time in books and the movies.
This isn't a movie, Detective. This is a video game. I mean, real life.
Oof.
let's talk about reality, shall we?
I guess. I haven't heard of many cases, no.
Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister?
Yeah, actually. Got a point, pal. Stop right there! You're not a clown, the entire
The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused.
The victim told us the name of her killer. Order! Order!
That didn't go so well.
That's right! What he said!
That's his old testimony. Okay, there has to be a contradiction in there somewhere. Let's find it. Okay, let's check our evidence real quick. So, one thing that makes no sense if we look at the autopsy report. Time of death at 9 p.m. Cause single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. If you got hit in the head and died instantaneously, you can't write because you're dead. So I need to figure out when to post this evidence. Before she died, the victim... Okay. I think I'm gonna present it here. Detective Gumshoe? There's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey? That's really what you're saying?
What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it! Who else could have?
You have it backwards, detective.
But backwards?
The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately!
But... No button!
You're way out of this one, detective.
Order! Order! The defense has a point? Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had time to write anything down.
Don't you dare object! There's no way you can defend that, Edgeworth!
I beg your pardon, but when exactly do you obtain that autopsy report?
Well, when? The day after the murder. Oh, wait, was it the day of the murder? No, the day after the murder. It was the day after the murder.
The prosecution's points being... The autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor.
What?
What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday, on my request.
Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt. Are you kidding me?
But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the...
I don't believe that for a second. Updated autopsy report. So you're saying the people in the autopsy report were like, yeah, she died immediately. Oops. Sorry guys, edit. She almost died. Not instantly, almost instantly. Oh my goodness.
There's no way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth.
I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve.
Why, Mr. Wright? You look shocked. Something you want to say?
You're a sham! Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason can you possibly have to request a second autopsy report?
Mr. Wright, the defense will remain for personal...
Yo, I'm swinging! I'm swinging at him! The second autopsy report's stupid! That's so dumb!
No matter, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, say what you will. The evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court.
Understood. The court accepts the evidence.
Autopsy report updated in the court records.
Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes.
Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes.
Let the witness, Miss April, May take the stand. Exactly. What part of her is innocent? Nothing. Literally nothing. I bet you if I looked up on the internet, I would... Actually, never mind. I'm not going to finish that sentence. Witness, your name, please.
April May, at your service.
Order! An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking.
Aw, yes, Your Honor.
This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th, when the murder occurred?
Gee, I was, like, in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch.
And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices?
That's right, big boy.
Don't call anybody big boy ever again. For the love of everything. Please testify to the court about what you saw. Oh, here we go. Let's see if we find any contradictions, chat.
It was like 9 p.m. at night. I looked out the window, you know? And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. And the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away.
Okay.
But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. And the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy wink.
Well, Your Honor, I see. It's a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any... But wait, Your Honor! Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? Yo, this girl's seducing all of them, that they forgot about my cross-examination. I thought the witness's testimony was just quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey! How dare you! Yo, this person swung at Mia! I'm not gonna let that slide. Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? I'm doing it. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Let's go, boys.
It was like 9 p.m. at night. I looked out the window, you know?
Why did you do that?
Huh? Why? Like, why what?
Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something?
Oh, well, gee.
What? That's it? You can't get out of this question that easily.
I sort of, you know,
Stop shaking your breast! I'm not into you!
I had a feeling.
Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question.
Maybe I should press a little harder on this one.
We're doing it. Let's see how far I can run on this.
Surely, you must have had a reason to look out your window at that time of night.
Oh! 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 Well, scary eyes!
Oh!
Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness. But badgering? You insist on needling her with trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed. Yeah, stop! Are you kidding me? You're all simps! You're all simps! Order! Mr. Wright, you've been warned. Oh my goodness. I hate Twitter! You looked out the window. What did you see next?
And then, ooh, I saw a woman with blonde hair being attacked.
The woman with blonde hair. That was Mia Fey.
Slender, sort of. Well, some people might say pretty, if that's your thing.
Your thing? The person attacking her?
The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair.
How do you know she was a defendant?
Huh? Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Let me know these things. Look, I just know, okay?
Are you kidding me? You just know? You just know? There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. I don't know if I want to question this. through it. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks!
What?
Miss May, I'm willing to bet that... You're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this. I mean...
Okay. If you really had witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique! Oh! I didn't even think of that! Oh! Got him! No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus!
But...
Still, you don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May?
Rawr, what are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary.
Oh, get the thought in prison, right now! Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise.
Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. Almost. Alright, let's see. Is it the exact same testimony, or are you gonna change it?
I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman dodged the first attack and ran off to the right.
Okay, she ran off to the right.
The girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And then she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock. That kind of statuey clock, the thinker, I think? Well, that's the accuracy of my report on Starloo.
You know, one thing I just remembered, because she mentioned the clock. At the very beginning, okay, I'll hold off on it for the time being. Only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. I potentially see two contradictions. Let's see here. I need to look at my evidence real quick. But it's actually a clock. Okay. So I remember at the beginning of this trial, they sent the thinker as evidence. They called it a statue still. We know it's a clock. But does April May know it's a clock? Maybe not. Well, let's just press her for now and we'll see. I'll decide. So, you saw me then too.
Of course. I remember that spiky hair anywhere.
Spiky? The witness will refrain from personal attacks on the defense attorney.
Aw, was I a bad girl? I'm sorry.
Very well, continue.
The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right.
Is that right as in your right as you looked from the hotel?
Which hand do I hold my knife in again? Right! It was my right hand, right?
Satisfied, Mr. Wright? Please continue.
Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her.
How convenient for you to remember her hippie clothes.
That's what she said she was wearing. Oh, and her hair was all done up like a...
Oh my, we literally told her that, and now she's saying,
Oh, I remember now, it was done in the bun, even though I never said it the first time.
what happened then?
And she hit her with the weapon. I saw it, I did.
Where did this weapon come from?
She picked it up from the desk.
Okay, this is good info. This is very good info. Okay, so she picked it up from the desk and dodged to the right. Floor plans. So if she's looking out from the window, I really can't, I can't show a mouse or anything. That sucks. Anyway, so the white lights, that white light's like the perspective from outside. So if she grabbed it from the desk and dodged to the right, wait. Man, I really wish I had, like, I don't have my stylus or anything, like, I'm not playing a 3DS game, so I got, like, pointer, whatever. I see. What sort of weapon was it?
That clock, a kind of statuey clock, I think. The Thinker, I think. A clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something. Okay, I had a feeling. Okay. That clock. All right. We're gonna take a shot in the dark. Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Ooh, you like that? What?
Yo, keep your shirt on, you thought! I don't want to see it!
You said that the statue of the Thinker was a clock. But there's no way knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock, too. And he was found guilty of murder!
Order! Order!
Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock?
Oh,
The witness saw the murder with their own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You'll withdraw your question. Are you kidding me? No, that's not fair! But questions are all I have, Your Honor. As you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Only once. Come on, Judge. Judge, let me through. Yes! Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Phew! That was close. If he stopped me there, the trial would be over. Yeah, stupid Edgeworth!
huh? What? So what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How do you know it was a clock?
What? That's because I heard it?
Oh my goodness. She was a question mark right there! Arrest her! Yes, I heard it!
I heard it say the time.
So, you've been to the law offices of Fay & Co.
No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room.
The law offices of Fay & Co. where the murder took place. Very close to the hotel. She could have easily heard the clock.
I don't buy that. I feel like if you're a street away from a building, you can't hear a clock unless it screams the time.
Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied?
I am not.
No, Your Honor.
Can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because...
Oh, right!
Oh, I completely forgot. I kind of rung. Because, it's not even about hearing it. Because Mia, she hid evidence inside the Thinker. So she took out the clock components. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. That clock is missing its clockwork!
How can you possibly?
Just take a look, right now!
Oh!
See anything interesting, Your Honor?
It is as the defense says! This clock is missing its clockwork! It's quite empty! Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to court the meaning of this?
It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar, is what I've been saying!
Fat?
Well, Miss May... Yo, Edgeworth, I swear, Edgeworth, tisk.
Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty? Somehow, he knew? I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? It was after the witness heard the clock. Then there's no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. That's exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Ho! Impossible, of course. I have proof. What?
Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything?
Well, I was listening. And now, I'll show you the proof you like so much! The evidence that proves when the clock was removed is... I know exactly. It is Maya's cell phone call! Wanna know why? Let's check it. What's up? You haven't called in a while. It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the thinker. And it tells you the time. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh, it's not working. That's lame. Had to take the clockwork out. We got him! We got him, boys! Take that! Take that! Take a look at this! It's a very cute cell phone.
Oh, you have a girly phone?
Oh, wait. This isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order! The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought up to my attention? Ha! He's in shambles. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. Rip Gumshoe. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation.
So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you. The clockwork isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry.
September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. This day is non-existent by the end of the series, pretty much. It was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that the weapon was a clock?
Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was it again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink.
So the witness has seen it before. That wouldn't make sense. She's been caught lying like 3 times already. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Yes, actually, I do. The witness claims she has seen it before. Well, this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please proceed this evidence that will prove the witness has not seen this clock before. This one I'm not so sure, to be quite honest. Because, in the previous case, Larry said that he made that clock, right? Oh, right here, made by Larry Butts. Perfect. It's simple. This clock was never in any store. Ever.
What?
A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody.
Impossible! Everything is sold in stores.
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Burn! Oh, the excuse is not on sale today?
Oh.
Whoa! Gonna need a sensu for that one. Yo, her face! What is going on? What is it to you, porcupine? Yo, what did I? Oh my goodness! That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it. She should die for it. Die! Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
Oh, silly me. Did I, lose it? I guess I did.
Okay, please stop showing your breasts and getting angry. I'm sick of this. Get her out of here. So scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how'd you know the weapon was a clock? Bro, that face. That face. Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because... You had heard about it! The witness had never held a clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct! The faces she's making are priceless, I know, right? There was no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof! Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then! Show me the evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. Right here. Well, we snuck out from her room. Have a look at this.
Ah! Oh, I'm cute.
I found this in Miss May's room. The breakdowns are some of the best parts of the series. I know, right? Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Faye's phone, were you not?
Oh!
Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that is. Objection overruled. Yeah, get him, Judge! That's what you get, Edgeworth! It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. It is outrageous! Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that were the case, which is not, still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. I can't prove that, actually. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple. What? Bacana! Here's my... The proof that the victim said on the phone the weapon was a clock is... Uh-oh. I feel like someone's gonna die of pure rage in this court. The proof that the victim said on the phone the weapon was a clock. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm stumped, boys. The proof that the victim said on the phone. Oh, the victim. I guess the phone, right? I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim.
Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me. Again? What's it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time.
Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong?
Objection!
Your Honor, this is ridiculous! Your Honor, look at the witness's face! Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Lurk. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May!
Shut up, all of you! What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer!
I feel like she's just gonna stab somebody.
It's no fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl, is that it? Is that it? Wah!
Boy! I'm not dropping my special defense of those fake tears. That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Why the wiretap? Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question.
Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity tappering irrelevant?
Gah! She's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant! While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove that you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? Ha! I like to see her pull that off. Yeah, me too, actually. Let's see how she pulls this off.
Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking, I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you?
Damn, she's good.
Well, you're not the first man who thought that, and of course, I can. And I will.
You can't be serious. No way.
Way, I say, way! Oh, and I assure you I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy.
Room service?
Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know? Like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee.
Ice? Why does that matter? Iced coffee?
Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy, wink.
Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. So, where does that leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, this is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No, they're going to let her just walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something.
I think we need to call the bellboy as a witness. Don't we? I don't know how we can press on May any further. Okay, let's save. Let's save in case we get bodied. I mean, the bellboy was a witness to Miss May, right? So if the bellboy can... I think we're gonna call the bellboy. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunk in quite low enough already.
I object to calling the bellboy.
But why? What's your reason?
Because I hold the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, but she was innocent. And therefore, you must also accept the verdict of guilty. Oh no! Oh no! That is my condition. What? I better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Yo, that's gonna be tough. Okay, we're gonna try. We're gonna go for it. We kind of need to swing at the fences. All right, I've got nothing to lose except for, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition. Fool! You fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. You can do it? Alright. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. The tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. Alright, good luck to me. I'm probably gonna make another save right after he's done talking. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 p.m. in the evening from our guest, Miss May, an hour before the murder. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her precisely at the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May, of course, or herself. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. That's gonna be tough. Right, I'm ready, I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished. See, what I'm thinking, before I start pressing this guy, Miss May said she saw the murder at 9, right? From the window. But she also ordered iced coffee at 9. So did she immediately order iced coffee, then like run to the window?
That's like the only lead I have so far, but we'll see how that goes. I'm the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel in business of 4 generations. What exactly is it you do at the hotel? Why, anything required of me, sir. I check in guests, I check out guests. I clean rooms, I make beds. Even deliver room service, sir. I check Miss May in personally. Are you always so prim? Mr. Wright, you will refrain from asking frivolous questions. No, let me do my job. Yeah, she had to be lying, exactly. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. Then I saw them, and I... Yo, I'm sick of you simps defending her! The 14, I remember her quite well, sir. Yes, what then? She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. Oh! I thought of something else. That means he had to be there too, right? At 9, when she saw... Wait, okay, let's see what happens. 9 on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed the details several times. She was watching a program on the TV. We got him! We got him! She watched a program on the TV, and we whisked a drink after she finished, sir. 9, the time of the murder. I brought it to her precisely the time requested, of course. Precisely 9, then. Precisely. Exactly. Most definitely, sir, 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy, I like iced coffee at exactly 9. That's shady! That's exactly at 9. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. You are sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's a very endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with an embracer, sir. Embracer? Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir, but not a French kiss. More of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my preem demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget. 100% simp. That was pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Tis. Finally, you understand. This bellboy's absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? Protest. Wait! Please wait! Yes? Does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright. I give you one more question, that's all. Okay. This is really it. Now, this is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Okay. I'll save it in file 4. If I ask him about check-in, it's gonna be hard. I need to catch him that he was in the room. I would say room service, right? Because he would have to directly go up into the hotel room and deliver it to her. So he would have had to be there and witness April May see the incident. But also, to be honest, I remember Mr. Phoenix Wright. He got to the office at like 9:08 p.m. and she called the cops around that time, apparently. I'm gonna say room service. Tell me again about our room service.
Again, sir? At exactly 9, I delivered room service to Miss May in room 303. The guest had requested iced coffee. $18 was just... That's expensive iced coffee! What kind of madman would order that? I see. $18? That must seem a bit expensive. Yes, well, iced coffee for 2, you know. We don't skim on the... Oh! Oh! Oh, we got him! What did he say? What did you say? Rather, quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room? I object! That was objectionable! Haha, yeah, get him, Judge! Get him! Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see.
Why did you not mention this in your testimony?
Well, sir, you didn't ask.
Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention.
Yes, quite, indeed. It was your good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Oh! Edgeworth, you punk! Scum! You fool! You stupid! I've done it. I've won.
Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct?
Yes, sir.
Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room?
That's right, sir.
Your Honor, you may have just learned of another person involved that may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth?
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person?
Simple. It was the man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. What did I want to mention? In the anime, anytime like you get somebody with like you roast somebody in in the courtroom in the anime, there's like a bunch of wind pressure that shows up and like people are like getting hit by the wind. It's really funny. It's super over the top and dumb. I love it. Your Honor, as been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder.
My, what a convenient little setup. But it's too late.
Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of another man from this court.
Ah! Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough! The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all for today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned!
So we got an extra day. Whew! I'm not gonna lie, I was worried. I was very worried. Mr. Wright! You were amazing in there! Really? I think I might be your newest fan! Oh, I was just doing my job, you know? And again, that other attorney is pretty cool too.
Yo, shut up about Edgeworth! I'm cooler than him.
Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips, sent shivers up my spine! Huh, you say so. So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man of Miss May, he's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway? I heard they arrested her.
Finally! They put the thought behind bars! This is a W! Gamers, this is in fact a W! Finally!
She's probably the detention center right now. May have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir! I'm gonna find out more about this man. You think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis. Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow. I promise. I'm counting on you. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony is all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. The victim dodged an attack and ran to the right. But she was caught and struck. Okay. I don't know how much good this will do for me at all. Now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong at the detention center. It's up to me to set her free. To be continued. Ooh! And you know what? I think this is a good stopping point for today. So, next time on Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, we are going to investigate more and hopefully find out of this mysterious man who was of April May. And thank goodness that thought is behind bars for now, because geez Louise, trying to seduce the court and trying to get us to lose? That's just crazy. Luckily we had our gun of begone thought. Well, yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. This is an interesting game, and I'm happy to be playing it. And just a reminder, because I'm gonna try and upload this in this will probably be up on YouTube in 2 days from now. So what day is it today? Saturday, probably on Monday. The game is 50% off on Switch, so just a reminder in case any of you want to get this game. So hopefully it's still on sale by then. But yeah, is anybody else I know streaming? Because I can host them. If not, I'm just going to end it. Because I am starving. I'm just going to double check real quick. Oh, my phone restarted. Okay, I'll just check on desktop. Twitch.tv. Don't play my audio, don't play my... Okay, thank you. Nope, nobody I know is streaming right now, so I'm just gonna end it here. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and sayonara.